set for another year with the uh, Ice Dragons as they look to continue their playoff streak and head into a deep playoff run as they look for their second Stanley Cup in franchise history. The team coming off a preseason record of 6-1-1, led by the new captain Kelvin Wall. In the offseason, we moved out Johnny Gaudreau and a prospect to acquire the first pick overall. We also last year moved out Oliver Ekman-Larsson to bring in a top line center, and a slightly younger defenseman. I can't remember exactly who. The team also in the offseason acquired Alex Pietrangelo in a trade to give us some veteran leadership on the defense, because if we look at the team's defense, we got Clinton Peltier, who is 24, Darnell Nurse is 30, Bill Polka is 31, Hayden Fleury is 29, Pietrangelo 35, and Timothy Lindgren is 26. We also have another young guy as a 7th defenseman. So his team is still fairly young. Goaltenders Skinner, and the guy behind him is a year younger or a year older. I can't remember. He didn't get any playing time in the preseason. Skinner stood on his head for us, going 6-1. If we look at our forwards, just based on age, we got 20, Kelvin Wall 24, Sebastian Aho 28, Jake Mendoza is 22, Pascal Parrish is 24, Daniel Goggle is 21, Jerry Hendricks is 22, Raj Hala is 24, Max Domi is 30, so far the oldest forward. Jonas McBain is 20, Hutton is 21, Gord Zimmerman 25, Henry Shanahan is 23. So yeah, we are a very young team still, which is nice. We're a young team that can win, which I like. Let's see if we can get deeper into the playoffs this year. If I look at contracts, I think all my NHL players are re-signed except for Pietrangelo. We'll see how he works out. I probably won't be re-signing him in the off season. I can tell you that much. So if I can bring back a prospect for him or a decent player at the deadline, that's what I want to look at. As we have just over 3 million in cap space right now, so I might even move him out. I might even just sell him off and hopefully get a prospect or a draft pick. Let's get through the month of October and see how the team is holding up after a 6-1 preseason. And Ritu accepted our offer. I signed him as a stopgap because I only have 4 goaltenders under contract. So as you see, we're overloaded with 18 defensemen right now, and not all of the players you see are signed. I do have guys who I wait mid-season for before I offer them their first contracts. So 3-1 start to the year so far. Nice big win against the Devils. And Kelvin Wall is a pulled groin, estimated return of November 2nd. 4-1-1, 5-1-1, 6-1-1. 6-2-1 to start the year. That is good enough to lead the division with 13 points. We have a game in hand and one less win than the Winnipeg Jets. Clinton Peltier leading the team in points with 16. Shanahan, Hendricks, Rajala, and Wall all flirting with that. Hutton flirting with double-digit points right away. Google, Domi, Mendoza also there. Zimmerman and Ahoy halfway. And pretty much Paka, who's not much of a point player for me. He's a good quality defenseman. Let's take a look at goaltenders. Skinner going 4-2 with a .905 save percentage, 281 goals against average. Lowry going 2-0-1 with a shutout and a .950 save percentage, 130 goals against average. So he is 3 years younger than Skinner. And if Skinner can get us deep in the playoffs within the next couple of years with his contract, I may move out Skinner and give the net to Lowry. If we look at contracts, Skinner's got one more year than Lowry, so we'll see what happens when we go to re-sign him in the in the 28-29 off season, or 27-28 season on his extension. Hey chat, so I have someone to talk to. Okay, so let's get through the month of November and see how the team holds up. As I think we're off to one of our best starts. Of course.
Hola.
I was going to say, of course, the douchebag doesn't have his microphone on.
Well, no, I literally just woke up and like.
Oh, nice. Oh, nice. Not a bad month of hockey. We are so Andy posted the next two parts of our videos.
Not bad. I saw like I saw I posted the one, so I liked it.
Yeah. So the Blades are now, or the Ice Dragons are now 15-6-2 following the first 2 months. Clinton Portier still leading the team with 29 points in 23 games. We sit top of the division right now. Who's chasing him for the point lead? And Wall is 3 points back and missed 2 games so far this year. What's wrong?
I was just laughing at some. What happened was so Yakuza 6, the Song of Life.
Yeah.
They apparently Sony accidentally released its like demo out to everybody.
Yeah.
So I saw it and I downloaded it because I was like, I want to try it. And it's like almost 40 gigs for the game. And so
Yeah.
I told my friend Tom about it because I was like, I knew he loves Yakuza and I never played them.
Yeah.
So he's like,
He can't get it?
he's just, yeah, because Sony took it down. So he's like, as long as you downloaded it and don't delete it, you can play it.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh, okay, well, glad I downloaded it.
Yeah.
But I was like, I just told him, I'm like, well, damn, man, like, I feel bad. Because when I told him about it, he was on the bus, so he wasn't able to download it.
Yeah. So Skinner's improved to an 11-3-1 record with a 928 save percentage, just over 2 goals against average, 2.04. Lowry's fallen off, he's now 4-3-1. Still 2 shutouts, a 938 save percentage, and a 187 goals against. So when Lowry's in net, where you're just not getting the goals, it seems, for the kid. Let's get through the next month and see how things are holding up. As we are sitting 3 points up on our division rivals, the Chicago Blackhawks.
Oh yeah, so I talked to Mom yesterday, and I upped her donation page. Or not her donation page, her
Netflix?
package. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh.
Now, you said you had the 4-pack. You share that with anyone?
Amber, Roberta.
Oh. Okay.
Why?
Oh, I didn't know if you shared it with anybody or not.
The roommate.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah. Why do you want it on our Netflix?
Oh, hell no. I got my own now. Mom.
And we enter with a 22-12-3 record. Still top of our division, holding down off Nashville with 2 points, 5 points up. Kelvin Wall now leading the team with 38 points. He's been healthy, so kind of expected that. Peltier also with 38 points.
Alright.
Rajala 34. Mendoza 28. Aho 18. Domi 22. Parrish, Shanahan, Hendricks, Sutton. And Hurd getting his 3rd game in this year.
Oh, fuck. That was cool. Oh, a buddy of mine that I know who lives in Canada, actually. He lives up around Edmonton.
Yeah.
I met over Discord. He's part of the one Discord group I'm in. And they want to do like a tabletop event.
Yeah.
and I told him I didn't have enough to get the game because it's $21.99, and if I get a Steam card, I can only get a $20 Steam card.
Yeah.
So he literally just donated $3 to my PayPal so I could actually get the game.
Not bad.
Yeah. Though PayPal takes like 5% away from you, whatever, all your donations.
Mm-hmm.
So out of $3, I got $2.61.
Huh.
Yeah. So now all I gotta do is add to cart. Then yeah, I'll be able to pick that up tomorrow when I can.
So Stuart Skinner, 15, 6, and 2, 926 save percentage, 207 goals against average. The backup still having the problem. He's 7, 6, and 1, 935, and a 191 average. So we're still not scoring when Lowry's in net, which kind of sucks. So that goals against average should have a better record.
Hey, baby girl.
Let's get through January, and then we'll decide what we're going to do with Alex Pietrangelo.
Yeah, Mom, when I talked to Mom about it, because I told her about what was going on with her thing.
Mm-hmm.
She's like, okay, well, what other packages are there?
Yeah.
For Netflix. I'm like, Mom, it's net. Say the T.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, so she sent me $30, even though she already had like 20 on her account anyways.
Yeah.
So she sent me 30 to go get another card for her, and then yeah, I upped it to 4. So she's got a profile, I got a profile, Grant's got a profile.
Yeah.
Hey, baby girl.
Yeah, so now you shouldn't have an issue with anyone watching.
No. Well, her big issue was like her and Grant couldn't be in 2 separate rooms watching 2 separate things.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And she didn't know which package Andrea bought for her.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck.
So 27, 17, and 5 on the year now. Still holding on to top of the division. Kelvin Wall, 48 points in 47 games. Captain getting the job done. As he was a 2019 first round pick.
There. Now, have you seen the movie, Bright yet?
Oh, on Netflix, yeah.
Yeah, what did you think of it?
Not bad.
Yeah, I didn't mind it either. It was a little strange, and I thought the story was all over the bloody place.
Yeah.
Though, like, when I first heard about the show, or the movie, they were saying, like, oh, it's all, like, creatures and stuff in, like, the real world, like, mythological creatures.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, okay, cool. Watch the movie, and it's all focused around orcs and elves.
Yeah.
I'm like, last time I checked, I thought there was more than 2 mythical creatures other than the fairy.
Mm-hmm. So Skinner, 18, 10, and 4, 916 save percentage at 241 goals against average.
I didn't know you were into 10-year-olds and 4-year-olds and 18-year-olds.
Oh, shut up.
Oh, you're fucked up, you know that?
Oh, shut up. Lowry going 9-7-1. Still under 2 goals against average with a 941 save percentage. Let's get to the deadline, and then I will make my final decision on if I'm going to keep Pietrangelo for the playoff push or move him out.
Hey, pretty girl.
Let's get to March 1st.
Huh. Oh, fuck. I'm just stretching because I finally woke up. Well, I woke up at noon, and then around like 3 o'clock, I ended up passing out. I don't know what, like, I woke up, I was okay, I was like, a little tired, but not too much. Now I wondered, did that, she dropped that paper off? It didn't seem like she did. Nope. My landlord, I found out from the assistant when I called earlier today that you have, for the rent paper that has all like for your taxes,
Yeah.
has all like amount of rents that you paid for like last year.
Yeah.
They're supposed to hand them out, but I found out that you actually have to call the landlord and ask it for it now.
That's
so I
ridiculous.
did, and she's like, yeah, she's like, so I called and asked, like, are you gonna be handing them out? She's like, oh no, we're not doing it this year anymore, so you have to call in and ask. So I was like, okay, well, can I have that? And she's like, oh yeah, I'll get it to you today. And I was like, okay, cool. And yeah, that was at 3. Yeah, because I was told like, she was supposed to hand them out. It'll be 2 weeks ago. Tomorrow is when I heard about it.
Yeah.
That they were being handed out, but the assistant forgot to do it. And yeah, it's just like, what the hell? Same with, like, you know what buildings are supposed to, if they do an announcement, they're supposed to tell the whole building?
Yeah.
No, they don't do that anymore now. Unless it's like they're coming into your house. Other than that, they post it up on on the walls by the elevator or by the front of the building, and hope people see them.
Yeah.
I have like 2 really lazy supers.
Yeah.
Fuck. I'll probably open that for them. Yeah, I'm just sitting here waiting for the oven to heat up.
Why is that?
Cooking leftover pizza that I got. I tend to put it in the oven because I find it tastes a lot better than putting it in the microwave. Oh, excuse me. Huh. No, there it is. Oh, 10 minutes. Oh, fuck. So apparently, what I thought was a demo that they were putting out is apparently the full game.
Hmm.
Yeah. It popped up in demo, so I was like, I haven't actually tried a Yakuza game. I want to give this a try then.
Yeah.
Seeing it's a demo. I was kind of wondering why a demo was 30 gigs.
Nice. Not see how much this guy's money in contract.
Normal, oh yeah, normal blood.
Alright, so I should be able to, in the offseason, make a move to re-sign that kid.
Try not to kick the water out, okay?
Let's look at roster moves.
That's good, she's drinking finally. The fucking Phoenix earlier today. I'm like, I start hearing dripping noise, and I was like, what the hell? And all I see her is her literally pawing the water out of the water dish.
Yeah.
And I'm like, what the hell are you doing? And there's like water all over the counter, dripping onto the carpet.
I guess that's the only trade I'm gonna make. Move out. What's his name? Petrangelo and a first round pick. And we bring in a young defenseman who's on the last year of his contract.
And for we're moving in. I do that.
The move seems to have worked as we go 3-1 to start the month. 4-1, 5-1, 6-1, 7-1, 8-1, 8-2 now.
Oh man, learn how to fight already. I'm giving the game a try right now.
Yeah.
While I'm cooking, I'm just like, I just booted up some of the cutscenes.
Not bad.
No.
So with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 games remaining, the Ice Dragons are still leading their division with 98 points. We've clinched the conference, I believe, is that symbol. And we are in a battle for the President's Trophy. Wow. Well, let's see how the last 6 games of the year line up.
Out here, just saying.
Overtime loss, shootout loss, 2-0 loss, 2-1 loss, 2-0 loss. So we lose the last 6 games of the season, which is absolutely ridiculous.
You should have,
Finished with 100 points. So clinched our division. President's Trophy going to the Edmonton Oilers. We'll be playing the Arizona Coyotes in the opening round. And Toronto, Ottawa in the first round.
Oh, it's a button masher game. This is gonna be awesome.
Yeah. Kelvin Wall leading the team with 75 points in 80 games. Peltier with 65 points.
Where the fuck
The next
trash
top
can come
defensive
from?
was 25. Awards winners from last year. Blue Jackets. President's Trophy going to you. So the Oilers have won back-to-back President's Trophies now. Our roster went to Patrick Kane, Connor McDavid with the Hart, Norris went to Sergej, Pasternak, Calder went to Elliott, Bobrovsky, Talbot with the Jennings, shared with Giles, Masterson went to Elliott, Selk went to Zadana, Lindsay also went with Bobrovsky. Okay, let's get to the playoffs.
Finish it.
Yeah, as I called it, we are with the
Obsession.
Coyotes. Let's see if we can actually win a game in April.
No winning for you. Okay, 3 more
It's
minutes.
now 7 straight losses this month.
Ooh. Didn't seem like you're on a good
Mercy
streak right
wins.
now.
Got us to go in the second. Gets a second. Domi even breaks a shutout, and they get the empty netter.
Okay, I can pause it.
Oh, we get a 2-1 overtime victory. No goals in the first. No goals in the second. Goggle opens up the scoring. Eakin ties it up. And Mendoza gets the game winner in overtime. 3 stars of game 2. I've got to check game 1. Skinner, McNiven, and Mendoza. We go to game 3 as the series shifts to the desert. And we take a 5-2 victory, up 2 games to 1.
It was powdered milk.
Vesey opens up the scoring. Took makes it 2-0. Paris, Mendoza, Wall, and Shanahan all score in the second to give us the 4-2 lead. And in the third, Nurse gives us the 5-2 victory. 3 stars, Kelvin Wall, Clinton Peltier, and Pascal Paris. We go to game 4, looking to take a 3-1 series lead.
Huh.
And with a 4-3 victory, the Coyotes have evened up the series. Rajala opens the scoring. Denny ties it up. Perlini scores. Keller scores. Mendoza and Hendricks tie it up. And in the third period, Perlini gets a game winner.
See, I told you, blackmailing your team helps.
Perlini, Clayton, Keller, and Dylan Strome with the 3 stars.
How? Fuck.
And with a 1-0 overtime victory, the Coyotes have us on the verge of elimination. We need to win at home, boys. McNiven with the first star, Skinner with the second, Keller with the game winner.
You sound like you just need to win something at least.
Well, team is phenomenal at home all year, and then comes to playoffs, they can't seem to win. It's ridiculous.
Huh? Well, like I said, blackmail them. Toughen up their regiment. Start throwing things at them.
And with a 2-1 victory, we force overtime. Force game 7. Gogol with the goal in first, none in second. Denny ties it up, and in overtime, Rajala gives us the game winner. McNiven, Steiner, and Rajala with the 3 stars, and we go back to Saskatoon for game 7, where we've won 1 of 3 games at home, so probably going to be out. Yep, 3-1 loss. Can't win at home.
Shit.
Keller was scoring. Keller gets a second goal. Paris makes it 2-1. They make it 3-1. No goals in the third, and we are out. McNiven, Keller, and Strome with the 3 stars.
A pop singer telling everybody that her father is Yakuza.
Keller going 3-1 in playoffs with a 191 average. So it's not him. It's just we're not scoring when we need to. We'll give him, like I said, we're gonna let him write out his contract before we make a final move. We're gonna move him out. Let's see. Cat and Heat again.
Yeah. Oh, Lucky's in heat right now. She's the more annoying, like, loud, talkative, and cuddly one.
And the Columbus Blue Jackets repeating as Stanley Cup champions. And the Barracuda winning. Minimum salary cap is $90 million. Maximum's
Barracuda.
110. Carolina with 2 picks in the first 15. Few retired players. No one retiring for us on that end. No one retiring on that end. Goalies finally hanging up the blades are Jonathan Quick, Steve Mason, Ben Bishop, Corey Schneider, Ante Ranta, James Reimer, Jonathan Bernier, Keith Kincaid, Louis Dominique, Condon, Mrazek, and let's take a look at the forward. Are the players retiring? Sidney Crosby calling it a career at age 38. Wasn't even signed to a team in the last year. Kessel retiring. Voracek, Pacioretty, Jordan Eberle, Kyle Okposo, Krejci, Letang, Sard, Van Riemsdyk, Yoshi, Lucas, Krug, Frolik. Wow.
Good man.
Man, I got so many great centers, I can actually afford to lose one.
Well, just be like, as long as you guys win finally, I won't kick you all off the team.
Might be able to move out 2 of those guys for a number 1 for the one that. Let's take a look at the draft class and see what's up there. A couple of elites.
Huh. You're not a dog. Stop begging. Friend Jazz is like sitting right beside me while I'm eating pizza. And he's like, "Can I have some? Can I have some? It's not good." So like I pet him to move him, and he'll come back and sit in a different spot. Like, this smells good.
Yeah.
Oh, fine. There you go, buddy. Jeez. What's this? Oh, Facebook was up there.
On your phone?
Oh yeah, yeah. So how's your stream going?
Not bad. No one's watching it right now, I don't think.
I know that feeling.
That's fine. So one thing I've learned in the draft is go for guys who have the best potential.
Huh.
They may not be the best players right away, but because they're classified as like elite or franchise players, you can usually get pretty decent returns on them. Yeah.
Ow.
I just picked up a 75 defenseman in the 5th round.
I just bit my cheek.
Ouch.
Yeah.
So I entered without any picks in the 1st round, Andrew. Managed to make a trade for 2. I managed to pick up 2 first-round picks. So I draft 2nd overall, 17th, 60th. So that's a late 2nd round pick. And then 131st, and then with my 154th pick, my last pick in the draft, my best 2 players were my first and last pick.
Huh?
Yeah.
Hmm. That is quite funny.
What is?
Oh, I was just looking up. I was just looking up like Yakuza 6,
Yeah.
like the game I'm playing.
Yeah. So they released the game for free today?
Yeah, Sega accidentally. It was supposed to be a demo, but they accidentally released the entire game.
Huh.
So they pulled it from like they pulled it off the store. But if you were lucky enough to download it, you basically got the full game for free.
Nice.
Because what it was supposed to be is you download, say, like, it would be the full game.
Yeah.
But their plan was, after a certain point, it would stop you.
Yeah.
And then you'd have to, like, buy the game and then, like, wait for it to release to play the rest of it.
Yeah.
But that wasn't happening. A lot of people were getting past it. And then so Sega finally realized that they accidentally released the entire game.
Yeah.
So, my guess is at some point, even with because they pulled it, at some point they'll probably patch it.
Yeah.
Man, the past like half an hour, I've spent more time watching cutscenes than I have playing the damn game.
Not bad.
Shoot, man.
No excuse for you.
Yeah, that's true. Ow. Oh, fuck.
What?
You're still watching cutscenes. I've only been able to play, like, the tutorial so far that teaches you how to fight, and since
Yeah.
then it's just been one cutscene after another.
Holy crap.
Yeah. Huh. Okay, now this is the opening to the game cutscene. And now it's running through all, like, the credits.
Yeah.
Holy fuck. ho ho ho. Are you okay? Oh, that hurt. Afraid Stella just jumped up and then she's coming over the pillow. She tripped. So she like dug one paw into my freaking leg and another one almost headbutted me in the crotch.
Ouch.
Yeah. You okay, Stella? Holy hell.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
What do you want, damn it?
Exactly.
Huh. Chapter 1, the price of freedom. Holy fuck, now we're into the game?
Mm-hmm.
Never mind, I'm still into cutscenes. Lay down, you. Lay down. 3 years later.
Okay, let's get to the next year, and I'm gonna take a break. I'll be back tomorrow with year 10.
Oh, damn.
So cheap-ish defenseman. Not over 80, so I'm not worried about it.
Huh?
And then not even signing a free agent this year. Uh, well, I moved out a player who I wasn't going to be able to afford to resign. Moved out another defenseman I wasn't going to be able to afford to resign, and got two players who are under at least one extra year contract.
Huh.
Yeah. Because I'm pretty happy with where this team stands overall. So,
That's good.
yeah. Three of my defensemen are over 80. Three of them are 79.
Huh.
And I got to call up at least a freaking center.
That's Stella. I like you. Yeah. Great, I can play the game now, and the first thing I have to do is talk to little kids. Great, I sound like a pedophile. Okay, this is kind of funny of a tutorial. To save your game, there's an autosave feature. This is 2016. You don't need to find a phone booth anymore. Huh? Are you angry?
4, 5, 6, 7. Who's not playing on my defense?
Settings. Okay.
Paka not playing, I'm okay with that because he's the oldest guy. If it's not him, okay, I'm fine with that. The young guys are playing, the old guy is sitting there as a backup. That's perfect. Alright, I am all set for the next year. Let's take a look at the award winners quickly before we log off.
Yep.
Award winners. Columbus Blue Jackets repeating as Stanley Cup champions. The Oilers with back-to-back presidents. It was the Dallas Stars going from the West against the Blue Jackets in the East. Player awards. Art Ross going to DeBrincat. Also with the Hart Memorials. Sergachev with the Norris. DeBrincat with the Lady Bang. Wow. Calder going to Joss. Bobrovsky with the Conn Smythe once again. Demko with the Vezina. And Tambellini Steen sharing the Jennings for the Golden Knights. Done with the Bill Masterson. Selke going to McDavid. DeBrincat with the Lindsay. And Clayton Keller with the Maurice Richard.
Huh.
So I will let this go there. I'll be back soon, Andrew. I'll probably just leave you in chat if you want.
Alright.
Alright.
Bye, good boy.
Bye.